To start this off, I want to give you a quick analogy. It comes from the Bible, comes from the Quran, the Torah, all of these holy books. All the knowledge from these holy books are interpreted differently by everybody. You go to any church, each person in a higher status in that church, like a deacon in a Catholic church, I don't really know the terms for the other people. They all are there because they have interpreted the wisdom from these books, and they're spreading it and giving you what they think about it. It's like an easier to digest form of that. I haven't read the Bible. I know there's things in there that say, oh, if you're gay, it's a sin, you should be stoned to death, you can't have sex out of marriage. There's a lot of these things that a lot of people would consider haram. Nowadays in society, it's okay to go fucking twerk on a TV show or do whatever. With that being said, I don't think people should be deplatformed. Now, another example I'll give you is I just recently downloaded TikTok about a month ago or so. Intention was to make content on there. Still haven't gotten to it. Been a lazy fuck. On TikTok, I discovered this crazy thing. On TikTok Live, it's the craziest shit. You have like gypsies on there, like looks like people fucking locked in some sort of put the lotion on the skin cellar with their like little children like begging. They're like, please, money. They don't even speak English, and people are donating money to them and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's the weirdest phenomenon I've ever seen. And then you'll go a little bit further, and then there's just kids with like crazy deformities that you've never seen before. And their parents just have them on TikTok Live milking that shit, just squeezing fucking milk out of that cow. You have like paraplegics and stuff like that, or people that who can't speak or walk or move really, and they just put a camera in front of them and just milk them. It's the craziest shit. Ultimate depravity. There's no guilt or anything. Just put them out there. We put ringing in the big bucks, son. So I don't really hear anything about that from the TikTok side, and TikTok is supposed to be the ultimate safe space. I've known so many creators that are just like gym bros that have like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers on there, and they just get banned because they show their nipples. And it like they've shown it 100 times, and then one day it just gets picked up by this fucking robot and just bans them off the platform, fucks their whole mental health up. I knew this one guy named Detrin had like 600,000, and not too many on YouTube. He's kind of real niche to get him on YouTube. But it's like, they just banned the dude, and you can tell it's fucking with his mental health because he hasn't been the same since. So, with that all being said, people like Tate, even Nick Fuentes, I don't think that they should be deplatformed at all. It is the point. I mean, it's all to be interpreted. You might have this thing that, oh, if we allow certain people, like we have some Nazis on there, they're going to make people spark up, and there's going to be all this insurgence of shit. There's literally a guy on YouTube who does self-improvement, and he calls himself a cult leader and says he has all these people in his cult, and nobody really seems to care about that. It's just, I don't understand why people need to be deplatformed. Just let them speak. They're not going on there. I mean, it's like, you take Leafy, for example. Dude made a comeback and was just saying some funny shit. It was funny to a lot of people, but people get butthurt and upset because they got a little pussy in between their legs where a penis should be. And it's just like, come on, dog. Like, that shit just ain't fucking cool. I mean, it's not like they're going on there and they're just like filming somebody and just saying like hate crime, saying that like threatening to kill them or something. If someone was literally just like some Elliot Rodgers style shit where he's just like, oh, I fucking hate this shit, blah, 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 just like doing some like true incel shit. Yeah. Maybe ban the dude. He might be sparking up some revolution to go and do some Antifa shit. But dudes just like on here like Tate and stuff like that, spreading some opinions that come off as misogynistic as some. I saw this one video. The video of the guy trying to cancel Sneeko right now. I fuck with Sneeko, but there's a lot of shit that I don't fuck with him on either. Like, I saw this video from Brandon Buckingham where he literally just accused Brandon Buckingham of saying he's gonna rape his girlfriend. That shit's not cool. That's fucking weird. You're weird for that, Sneeko, for real. But this video, Sneeko was literally just saying that this bitch should have some dick fuck back in her. Who cares, dog? He literally made it seem like Sneeko was out here trying to do something against this person's will. He was just making a joke. You could even Papa Gut, who doesn't fuck with Sneeko, said that shit was just funny. I don't understand why people It's like the sensitive age. Like, there's two sides. There's one side where it's kind of like old YouTube, and they're still like laughing at all this funny, edgy stuff. And then there's this other side where it's like all these things migrating from these other platforms whenever the adpocalypse and all that shit happened. And it's kind of like a fallout of that. It's just kind of crazy to me. I just don't understand why people would want to deplatform somebody. It's all up to interpretation. And you need to, like I've described this in a video before, it's the yin and the yang. You need both sides to something, like the Republican and the Democrat Party. I really lean towards the right side of the whole scope of everything like that. I don't need to go into my reasons right now. That's a whole different video, and I'm gonna milk this shit as much as I can, just like people milk those special ed people on TikTok. Since the dawn of time, you've only had true chaos whenever one side grows bigger than the other. That's why we have checks and balances in the government. That's why all this shit works. You need one side to check the other. It's the balance. It all works out. What I've learned the most in life over the past year of getting my car stolen, getting shot, losing over 100 pounds, just all sorts of crazy shit, is it all comes down to balance at the end of the day. You can't, if I had all that shit happen in once and it wasn't spread out through a year, I'd probably be insane right now. But I'd go a couple months, 3-4 months with it, with this serenity and calm, and then boom, some shit would happen. That's what life is, bro. You need to have a yin and a yang. There needs to be balance between it. You can't have too far right, because then you'll have Hitler. You can't have too far left, because then you'll just have fucking Marxism, communism bullshit. You need a balance. Like, that's why I love America. It's not perfect. It's flawed at best. And you might be a Tate follower and be like, fuck America, dog. Nah, dog. I'm grateful as fuck to be living here. I could have been born in, like, some country in Africa or, like, Kenya or something, where I gotta watch out for warlords coming and eating my fucking heart. I could have been born in, like, Peru or somewhere where I don't even have a pot to piss in. Maybe I'll be fucking Neymar eventually. But shit, dog. Half of those people, they might be happy. I've seen some things where people are like, oh, people in these foreign countries are happy because they're happy because they don't know anything else. They play like a game outside or just some shit like that, and they're happy. They don't have social media, so a lot of social media is toxic. It fucks with people's minds. But that's a different video for a different day. I don't want to harp on this topic too much, but it's like, if you're born in a first world country, you have all these options to you, especially in America. You can go and you might say, oh, capitalism, bullshit, fuck it, dog. Make the best of your situation. As long you're fucking able to wear shoes. Some countries are just stuck with fucking flip-flops. That's all they got. They don't even have good water and shit like that. Come on, dog. People are just, like, I remember whenever Trump was president and people wanted to move to Canada. Fucking move to Canada, dog. Yeah, that fucking Justin Trudeau is crazy, bro. And you talk about racism, dude's been caught in blackface before. What the fuck is up with that? I don't care who it is that's done fucking blackface. You're weird if you've done that, for real. Alright, to sum it all up and make it short, there's 8 billion people on this planet. Do you really think someone should be deplatformed? Everyone's gonna have their audience. These people over here that fucking hate these people, all these misogynistic people and all this shit, they're gonna have their own fucking audience that do not care about them. They have their own little fucking rebellion. They have their own little soldiers. On this side, you have Tate and all these people and all these, like I said, misogynistic people. They have their audience. Who cares? I don't know which side is bigger. I don't fucking read those numbers. But it's going to bounce off of each other. Just because these people exist over here, it's not going to change everyone's opinions around the whole world. I don't really know if I truly believe in one true truth, maybe besides religion in that sort of sense. It's going to bounce off of each other. It's not going to just spark something. World War II isn't going to happen again. You're not going to have someone take over like 30, 40 different countries. I'm not really that good with history. But you're not going to have someone do that, and then you're going to have to go fight it off. And he lost anyway, so why does it matter? Why are you that scared? People are expendable. There's so many ideologies and there's so many people in this world. It doesn't matter. You're going to be okay. You're going to go to bed at night unless someone breaks in your house and does something bad to you. Now, when you really listen to them and don't take shit out of context, they're not saying anything too radical. They're just speaking certain opinions on their mind about what they want in their own life. And these people over here, they really aren't speaking anything radical. They're just saying what they want in their own life as well. And people get that shit mixed up, and they think people over here are like some fucking Joseph Stalin shit, and they think people over here are doing some crazy alt-right, just crazy shit. Both sides aren't. People look too far into this shit, and you really need to just calm down, chill out, dog.